right, welcome to another Alive Friday where we get to answer all of your virtual assistant questions. So this week we have a couple of questions to answer. And Sam, what's our first one?
So our first one is from Amy, and she posted something in the group this morning around basically, what do you do when you don't know what your client is asking you to do?
This is a good question because often as virtual assistants, we think that we need to know everything about everything that a client might ask us to do. And I know that many virtual assistants don't want to look silly if they go back and ask questions, and they want to seem like they're really competent, and they don't want to, ruin their chances of getting more work from the client. So totally get that. I think the important thing to remember is that most clients are terrible at giving instructions. So just because they're a client and they're hiring a virtual assistant, it doesn't automatically mean that they're then really good at giving instructions and they give all the detail and the background and the due date and everything that you need to know to do a really good job. So Sam, what's your advice for Amy?
Yeah, I agree with you, Jo. Absolutely. We don't have to be mind readers here. Our clients aren't expecting us to be mind readers, and they actually want us to ask questions. I think the more questions we ask, the more respect we get from our clients, because they know that we want to get it right. We want to get it right, and we're really interested in how they're making those decisions, what's gone on behind the scenes, that we want more information. So absolutely, don't feel bad that you don't know exactly what it is your client is asking you all the time. Just go back to them and have an honest conversation. Hey, can we chat about this a bit further? I need a little bit more information. I need to get into your brain a little bit more before I go ahead and do this. And they're going to thank you for that, because you're going to get it right before you start charging them for doing the work that then ends up being wrong. And you don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, and I think all too often we try and hide behind email and messaging. But if you can, pick up the phone and actually talk to your client, or book a Zoom chat where they can show you their screen and talk you through things. Don't hide behind email. It's much faster, more efficient. Your client will really respect you if you actually speak to them, and then you can answer or ask all of the questions and they can answer. Don't feel like you have to know everything about everything. You just need some more clarification, and absolutely go back to that client rather than trying to figure it out. I know that with my virtual assistant, I would way rather that she came back to me and was like, hey, this is a bit confusing. Can you explain this more? And then I'll explain it, give more info. And then I know that she hasn't wasted time trying to figure it out. And I would way rather that she just came back to me. And I know that clients, they want you to come back if you're not sure.
I mean, we hear about it a lot, actually. We've been speaking, just in the last few weeks, we've been speaking to a few business owners that have used virtual assistants for many years, and we've been picking their brain, finding out exactly what it is they look for and when they're hiring a virtual assistant. And across the board, they're all saying the same thing. We want you guys to ask questions. That's what we want. We want you to do well, because that looks good on us and it saves us money.
Yeah, absolutely. So Amy, don't feel bad needing to know more information. Go back and have that honest conversation with them, and they'll give you more info.
Yeah, it's not as scary as it seems.